Hello again, friends. Hey, I made my very first video this morning, early today, just kind of over utensils. Now, here's my very first cooking uh, video on my new channel. I'm super excited about it. I hope you enjoy it. Today, my what am I going to say? My maiden voyage on cooking. We're going to do smash burgers. I know a lot of you are thinking, oh no, not another smash burger video. Everybody and their dog makes smash burger videos. That is true. Everybody has a smash burger video, but this is going to be just a little bit different. Um, This is a different type of smash burger. I'm gonna share a little bit of history. We're gonna have a history lesson and a little bit of a chemistry lesson to go with it. And I'm also going to share several options for you to try when making a smash burger. I've got everything together right here. Now, the reason I have everything together is it's very important for smash burgers. Once you throw down that ball of meat, it's game on. I mean, everything it's bam, bam, bam. Your burgers, they're ready in just a matter of a 2 or 3 minutes. So it's important that you have everything together before you even before you even throw your ball of meat down. Let me show you what I've got. I've got right here. I've got 5 the balls of meat. These are how I come up with this size, and it works very well. Is I've got a pound of meat, and I use a 1/3 cup measuring cup, and that's how you measure for a really good size patty for your smash burgers. Use the 1/3 cup, slightly rounded and loosely packed. Don't pack it real tight. That makes a very nice burger. Now these are a little bit different. These have a little bit of bacon in them. Cindy asked for a little bit of bacon in them, and so who am I to argue about cooking bacon? So we've got a little bit of bacon in there. Now, one thing that's going to be different, let me sidetrack here, is I've got some very thinly shaved sliced onions. The burger that, dang flies, the burger that I'm going to cook today is referred to as the Oklahoma burger, Oklahoma onion burger. And let me give you your history lesson here real quick. I don't know when the smash burgers were created. I think there's about a dozen people that are claiming the first smash burger. But during the Depression days, there was a cook. I can't remember if it was an Enid or Edmund, one of those E cities. I can't remember exactly which one. But at that time, beef was very expensive, and onions were very cheap. So to kind of make that meat go further, the burgers go further, he would fill the patties with onions. He'd cook a lot of onions in with it, kind of stretch it out, and wouldn't cost so much. Um, like so, that happened in the 20s. Gosh, almost 100 years ago. And what is kind of really neat is this guy is trying to be frugal and stretch a dollar, but I don't think he realized what a great creation he was going to have with this onion burger. So anyway, that's your history lesson today. So we got the burgers, and what's different, like I say, is we got a little bit of chopped crispy bacon in there. Today I'm using brioche buns. I've used these a couple of times. They're so good. A lot of people, they prefer maybe just regular hamburger buns, potato bread buns. There's 2 or 3 different types of specialty buns that you can use, but I'm going to go with the brioche. One of the reasons is I bought a package, and the brioche makes delicious breakfast sandwiches also. So with the leftover buns, I'm going to make some breakfast sandwiches. We've got some little bit of butter. It's a couple of tablespoons of butter I'll use to throw down some butter and toast the brioche buns with. And we've got some cheese, a slice of cheese. This is cheddar. Some people prefer American because American melts very well, and it melts down into the meat. I use cheddar a lot, so I don't use American a lot, so I'm going to go with cheddar. And got a special seasoning. There's tons of seasonings to use on it. There's some store-bought hamburger seasonings you can use. This is one that I make myself. Very good on the burgers. Once you throw them down and smash them, it makes for a very tasty burger. As I mentioned in my first video, griddling requires your beverage of choice. Today it's just some good old ice water. Hydration. I've got my smash burger smasher. It's a Lodge cast iron. I really like it. Now I use some parchment paper to keep the meat from sticking to my meat press. It just works well. Some people don't like the parchment paper. Hey, to each their own. You do you. And more power to you. This is just, I like doing this. It just seems to work out very well. And I think I've covered everything. I've got a good spatula. People use different spatulas. I use this medium weight one. It's got a little bit of a beveled edge. Some people, when they do their burgers, they go this way. Attack, hit the burger from that way. You need the heavier type to really do that. This one, I come from the side at an angle. You want to make sure you get under the burger, get under that crust. Now, several people they have different reactions to the smash burger. Some people think, "Oh, why would I want to give up my thick, juicy burger for a thin patty?" Hey, you don't have to give up anything. This is just another option. We're comparing apples to oranges. This is just a different type of burger. It's just to maybe to change things up for you. It's nothing you have to give up, nothing you have to sacrifice, but it's just a different style, a different texture, a different type of burger. Some people they tell me, well, they're not juicy. I promise you, these are very juicy burgers. They're very good, and some people are concerned about, well, that's not very much meat. I like a lot of meat. Well, hey, Cletus, did you fail third grade math? If it's not enough meat, add another patty. It's not rocket surgery, dude. Just add another patty to it. It's pretty simple. Matter of fact, that's what I'm going to do today for my burger personally. I'll probably eat a double patty just for a little bit of extra protein. The chemistry. Here we're going to go with the chemistry lesson real quick. What really makes a smash burger is you're going to cook it at high heat, and it's a chemical reaction called, and I never can say this properly, a Maillard reaction. It is when that meat, those proteins, when they sear, and it's kind of a char. It's very similar to when you cook your marshmallows, that char that really tastes good, or that char on your charcoal steak. You know how that little bit of an extra brown, that char, how that adds that taste. It just, something about it sets it off, and it just adds a wonderful taste to it. That is probably the key to the smash burger, is that Maillard reaction. Anyway, well, I'm gonna take a break for a minute, heat up the griddle. I'm gonna go ahead and toast my buns and have those ready. Then we'll throw down some smash burgers and get it taken care of. So anyway, give me a few minutes. We're gonna take a little bit of a break, and I'm gonna put you on pause and get my griddle heated up, and we'll be back soon. Okay, guys, got my buns toasted. I got my apron. Sorry about that. I usually do an apron, but griddle is nice. It's smoking. It's hot. So we are going to do this kind of quickly. Here's the onions. Some people like onions on top. There's different ways to do it. Like I say, you do however you want. We're going to do it like this. I'm going to save the middle for last because that is very hot right there. These are very thinly shaved onions. I cut them on my mandolin. Hey, just word of advice: when using a mandolin to cut your onions, make sure you use your guard on there. That's all I'm going to say about that. Don't ask any questions, and we'll be just fine. Okay, here we go. Burger number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5. Like I say, it's game on right now, guys. So here we go. The secret, you got to smash it and kind of rock it back and forth to make sure everything is smashed. Hold it down for a few seconds. Make sure you get that good sear on there. Ah. Oh, gorgeous, gorgeous. Love it, love it. Rock it back and forth. Get a good press on it. You want it very thin. That's that's getting hot. Looking good, looking good. Now, right now, your griddle is extremely hot, so please use caution. Use caution. Oh, gorgeous, gorgeous. Number 5. Oh, awesome. I'm going to set that aside. Sprinkle a little bit of seasoning on there. Guys, it's right now that I wish I had smell-o-vision because this smells so good. The beef being cooked in those onions. All right. Make sure you get under. These gloves are absorbing heat right now, so I'm going to take them off. Oh, perfect, perfect. You see I'm holding my spatula at a little bit of an angle. Make sure I get under there and get that crust up. So that's where your flavor is. Oh, they're looking gorgeous, looking gorgeous. Once you flip them over, oops, forgot about that middle one, didn't I? Don't want those onions to go to waste. Ha! Isn't that pretty? Oh, that's going to be so good. One. Two burgers. Oops, oops. Oh, almost lost it. Almost lost it. There we go. There we go. Now you can put whatever sauce you want. What I like is a combination, it's equal parts mayonnaise, ketchup, and barbecue sauce. It makes a very tasty sauce. Um, for your smash burgers, some people like just mayonnaise, mustard. Uh, there again, it's your burger. You eat it how you want to. There's it. There we go. Mine, Cindy's, got a couple extra for maybe some snacking later. Anyway, got some nice little onions for later. Guys, here it is. That is going to be a little hot. Little pot holders. There it is. I'm going to take it inside. We can put some sauce on it, maybe some pickles, eat it with some baked beans, chips, whatever. Uh, Guys, this is just a delicious burger. I want you to try it. If you have any questions, send me a message. I'll be glad to answer it, and happy eating.